Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. If you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. Let's see what's happening. There's a pathway opening outside. There's a tears of joy coming forward here, which is reaching out to the future. Okay, this is establishing in the future. So you might have a good news coming your way, something happening in a positive sense. As if right now, this is outside your comfort zone. Maybe you're hearing about something that's happening outside your comfort zone. Another thing just coming to me is maybe this is some good news happening. You're listening to it, you're hearing about it, something good is happening to some other, and you're pursuing a pathway because that's inspiring you. And it seems like within the 4th week timeline, something good happening to you as well. And so this can be like an inspiration coming to you about a subject. If you have like a certain specific thing happening at this moment, this can be hearing maybe you are celebrating someone's success with them, like some good celebration light event happening, which will lead to another good thing for you. And within the 2nd week, outside your comfort zone again, I see someone with a visor and there's another person above them. This can be some like a baby, a person, a feminine character with a big hat carrying a baby with a visor. Visor symbolizes this baby being protected from the sun. If we go into the astrological meaning, sun can be a Leo, maybe a person of a Leo, attacking a baby, new project here, and you are putting a visor to that baby and protecting that, not bowing down to the situation, which you are also putting this baby in a pouch like a kangaroo protects their baby in there. So this can be a project of passion you have, might had to be protected from outside world initially, kept in the dark. I know the babies, they grow better when they look at the sun, but at this time, this can be something that people shouldn't see at this moment, okay? I see there's this kind of looks like to me a pot boiling here. Something is boiling in there and there is a branch that you're putting in here. So this can be something that you're cooking at this moment, mentally cooking. Or for some of you, if you are maybe in a culinary school, learning recipes, baking, making cake, can be like that's a massive business at this moment, like birthday cakes and such, like the events organizations and stuff. This can be learning a new skill or how to maybe decorate them, make them, bake them, can be something like that. Or can be in the rhetorical sense. Maybe you are cooking something in your kitchen, the mind of like your mind palace, and that is going to now blocking the pathway, but it's going to be removed very soon because we have a sword right under that. Sword symbolizes the word, the truth, the following your truth, expressing your truth. So when you know more, you're going to be able to basically cut open the ties, and that will lead you to the new thing that you want to manifest. Next thing I have here inside, within the 1st week again, there is a wolf biting off something, and I see there like good news. These are like shooting stars, 1, 2 right here. This kind of reminds me of people with there's somethings in their mouth. Maybe they're biting off apples, and the wolf is biting something off as well. Wolf symbolizes family. Because wolf packs are families, this can be symbolizing a family member who is covering your back. Maybe they're right behind you and they know what's happening behind you. If there are some people, if they're maybe talking badly about what you're working on or creating, the wolf can be biting them off or telling them to stand down, okay? So this is a good omen here. Wolf also, we see the wolf, the mother wolf in the story of the Romulus. And also there are other like stories. They're called something else. They're not called stories. They're just legends. The legend of the Romulus. And a wolf actually gives, or not gives birth, this feeds the babies, finds the Romulus, which is the establisher of the Rome. And so that's why he has. I feel like here it's not the case of like the example of saying that he is wild and vicious like the wolf. That's not the story there. I feel like here this can be someone who's actually very family oriented and protective. That's why wolf protected the baby as well. So it seems like here, this is someone protecting you, and maybe they're actually embodying in a little aggressive ways. But either way, they are going to uh, part open the clouds above you at this moment. I see there's a cow appearing here. Cow has a fish on top of that. Fish indicates wealth, opportunities, and abundance of the universe. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and the cow indicates fertility and growth. This can be a new baby coming for some of you, and or for others, maybe this is like a grandchild, a new grandchild coming into your family, or this can be cow growing your maybe retirement. If you're in the retirement stage right now, this can be the cow, the growth, the efforts that you put in grow into a massive success. Fish can symbolize it's actually bringing you the money in like a stable, structured case, okay, structured way. I see here there's some even like a confetti flying in the air within the second week period. There are 1, 2 people, their hands up in the air. Somebody's sitting down here watching and listening. So this can be a celebration for some of you. This can be you actually getting celebrated, nurtured, appreciated. And this can also be like you finding yourself in a space of celebration, maybe a wedding party you're getting invited to, or this can be for some of you like a seminar you go into that will maybe boost your energy. I don't know if you watch any of the seminars of maybe Tony Robbins. He has that kind of like a celebration, like putting your hands up in the air, boosting your energy, raising your vibration type of seminars. It doesn't have to be him, but there are some people out there who do that kind of stuff. So it can be something like that here for you. And there's a roof above that. This can inspire to maybe take inspired action to get to that roof. Roof can be a new home, new office, new space for yourself. Or this can be also roof has a little pot of gold under it. Maybe under that roof, that space, you're going to get inspired to find that pot of gold hidden in that. Okay, the pot of gold can be the literal sense in the sense of pot of gold, pot of big ideas, inspirations, or resources. Maybe under that roof there are many people who can really support you in your new adventures. And this can also be indicating of something, maybe I don't know if this is like a roof of a family environment. This can be also an inheritance somewhere waiting for you. Okay, I see someone here. This looks like a person wearing a cap. They are illuminated. They have a star behind them. Star can symbolize Aquarius energy. So this can be an Aquarius here, right there. And they have a little, you can see the stick right there. This is actually the shepherd's stick. And this person is actually turning away from that, okay? So stick can be symbolizing maybe something that you haven't leaning on to, trusting for a while, and maybe like attached too much, but that's why it's getting stuck in one certain place. Within the third week, you might make a decision and say, you know what, I'm not gonna hold on to this crouch anymore. I'm just gonna let it go and walk away, and just that might inspire you to do something really beautiful for yourself. And the star can be also another blessings coming forward. Today I was talking to my sister, and something I realized along like throughout my life, whenever I clear out the clutter and excessive things and the things that I haven't actually worn for years, whenever I just take them out, give them away, universe actually, when I open space up, brings other more beautiful things into my life, and the things that I need. It doesn't have to be shoes, clothes. It can be something that at that moment that I need. It can be like a new computer, it can be a new phone, whatever I need at that moment. When I clear out the clutter, that comes on. Okay, so it seems like here, this can be you cleaning out the clutter out of your space. I see here there's a penguin, kind of looks like Rudolph the reindeer. Can be also, like I said, this Santa kind of like a gift happening in your life. And I know Santa is something specific to the North Pole and the winter, but let's focus on the energy of receiving something you're expecting and in an expected timeline. Okay, it can be something like that with this Rudolph. Okay. Another thing I see is a bee. You can see one single main bee here, queen bee energy. So within the beginning of the first week, the fourth week can be, or maybe end of the third week, you might get a challenge that you have to become the queen bee right there. You have to take responsibilities. But I see here you're getting a loyal servant right away, which will support you with the challenge that you're taking on. And there's a new gateway opening here within the fourth week with that. And this can be, and you're looking like a dragon right there on top of a hill. So the queen bee symbolizes maybe you're taking on challenge over leadership and maybe organizing people, showing them the pathway. And this can be appreciated right away. Right away, someone is actually, okay, you're the queen, you're the king, you know how to take care of this thing, and we will obey to all the rules. And you are on the hill, top of the hill. You're the dragon, you are the rule maker, and maybe even innovator. And here, that's going to bring this new gateway in front of you, open up a new gateway so you can walk through it to maybe a higher dimension, a better environment. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I saw right away someone's chin right there. They're looking outside. Okay, your desire has some time. It might require you to organize, recuperate, reassess, but it is still moving forward. Maybe there's some along the way you might have a little bit pauses, but it is a progress and you are acing the progress, okay? It's just when you need to be focused on this one. I told you there's somebody walking away from you. Maybe this is someone that is stressing you out, but there's a new person coming here. Their eyes are closed and they have like a good protective shield. You too as well. I feel like this person is someone who's trusting you fully. Your leadership, your guidance, your intuition. They're trusting you. Cancer, you're a water sign. Your heightened intuition you have. This is even bringing a second desire, a third desire when it just aligns and comes forward. And they believe your intuition. Seems like you need to tap more into that during this timeline, okay? There's a massive crowd here. This is a potential crowd. They require you to allow them in. You see the doors are shut, closed. There's only one door slightly open right there, meaning this can be a crowd of people, a family support. This can be if you have a business customer base, it's establishing. If you have a social media, this can be people coming into your life. But the truth is here, the main truth is you need to allow it in. So if you have like a glass ceiling, which I think there is Guy Hendricks has a book about that. I forgot the name of the book, and he mentioned this glass ceiling in that book. And if we have like a certain limit of making money, receiving love, appreciation, compliments, even sometimes we can't even take compliments if we're not comfortable with that. So it's becoming comfortable with that limit and expanding that, breaking that glass ceiling to attract this wealth, abundance into your life. And I feel like here you're slowly breaking that as well here, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to start with, okay, what's happening currently. If you have like a specific thing in your mind, you can focus on that situation and we'll see what's coming with that. Let's go. Self currently. Okay, 5 of Cups, guys. What are you looking at this moment? I feel like you're just seeing the things that didn't really happen instead of just looking at the things because you have a heartbreak. Okay, that's what that one show out. What happens with the 5 of Cups is there's a castle on the background. The castle symbolizes your accomplishments, things that you can actually, you have actually accomplished in the past that you're not looking at. Where's the bridge? There's the bridge that you're not really crossing over the bridge and going back to that accomplishments and appreciation. What are you focusing at this moment, which you haven't get? But the truth of these is what's meant for you will simply find you, okay? And if it didn't come to your life, it was probably going to hurt you more than not receiving it, okay? But I feel like here the shadow side shows us the card's shadow side on the bottom. Why are you feeling that way? Because there's a heartbreak here. Heartbreak can be emotional. Heartbreak with a 3 of Swords can be logical, meaning something, the expectations are not being fulfilled. We're going to get more clarifiers about these, but I feel like here, some of you maybe even expected certain things from the people. So this actually looking at the disappointment can be caused by humans that you trusted, but they didn't really do their part. So that's why maybe you didn't get what you wanted. Okay. So let's see. We're going to be like, this is the current situation. We're going to see how it's going to evolve at this moment. Main theme of the month here is Knight of Cups, getting a better offer, guys. This is a better offer. And it seems like here you're going to really get an upgrade, okay? If the things didn't really work out, because God is preparing you, the creator of all that is, has been preparing you for something better. What you should embrace is new adventure, opening yourself to the new things, innovation, travel, new opportunities. Three of Wands is he's looking at the new horizon in front of him and planning out. Maybe with the Two of Wands, you already planned it out, but it's time to plan it out, the new adventures, the new things that you can do, because past is in the past. And if the thing was meant for you, would serve you, God would deliver it already. And but there is something new here, because this taught you something, and that will, with that, you're going to be more selective with the offers coming into you. Offers can be, for some of you, Knight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe you have something new to offer. This can be you, or this is something emotionally fulfilling, maybe a new romantic relationship coming for some of you. Okay. And maybe this is a relationship, a second life, a second spring. That's a term in my language. They say they're living their second spring. Okay. So this can be something new, something that is really satisfying, really life boosting, that you're going to feel that fulfillment, and maybe you're going to be setting off to a new adventure. You should embrace the new adventure, okay? Discovering new things. And the action step you need to take, Five of Swords. Five of Swords actually comes as a cautionary tale here. Five of Swords, doing everything in your power to get something. Okay, this can be, again, I'm going to go with the example of the relationship. Maybe you have like a back and forth with someone, and this person is not committing. That's why you're feeling the heartbreak. But it seems like there are other opportunities out there waiting for you. This is basically suggesting you there's a better way. You can resolve the situation much better and easier and fulfilling and lively way. Okay, so if that's the case here, the action step you need to take, let's see in the shadow. We had the Ace of Swords, that you should speak your truth, express yourself, your desires, your wants and needs. First to the people. This can be as a boss that you're dealing with, or if this is a relationship, to the partner that you have. Express your truth, be who you are, and there's going to be new ideas coming to you, new inspirations coming to you. Maybe you don't even have to deal with the situation. You're going to move on to the next beautiful adventure really quickly and fast. Final outcome is the wishing well. So make sure that you're dropping in that wishing well of the universe, the ether, the things that you desire. How can you do that? Everything we focus on actually grows. Everything that we think about, we bring about. So focus on the things that you want to achieve, you want to come into your life, okay? Universe, God, the creator of all that is always listening and always responding. So ask lofty questions, so you can get good answers. We have Ace of Swords again coming forward with your current situation. So it seems like here you're going to get the chance to, this can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that you're dealing with. You're going to get the chance to have a new word with this person, and or maybe a last word with them. If this is a situation that hurt you in the past, seems like here there's a new idea and inspiration coming to you. You're not going to deal with that anymore. That's going to be something you're moving on to a new one, a new adventure. The Nine of Pentacles energy comes forward with the Knight of Cups. This is the main theme of the month. Main theme of the offerings of the universe. And Nine of Pentacles indicates celebrating your success, achieving material success, satisfaction. And you're going to be able to celebrate that. Maybe even you're going to be able to offer that to others, to share that with others. Most of the time, Nine of Pentacles indicates being alone and enjoying that lonely, being what's the word? Solely? No, there's a word. I forgot the word now. Being by yourself, enjoying your sovereignty, and also, you're going to be able to, with that, you gather up so much energy this month with the spring. For some of you, maybe you are actually passing through the winter. This is going to give you a lot of inspiration to offer new things to outside world. And what's going to happen? It's going to respond back in the most loving and abundant way. What you should embrace, we said, the new adventures and the magician. Oh my goodness, look at this. All these angels helping him and the divine angel above him. So angels are watching if you believe in them. If you don't believe in them, know that there's a divine energy ocean of creativity out there, and that creativity, that ocean is a part of you. It seems like you're connecting with that ocean and you embrace new ideas, new opportunities coming your way, and your creative powers as well. When I say creativity, do not put yourself in a box. There are many things you can be creative about, okay? It doesn't have to be always art. Everything that you can touch, you can turn that into a creative endeavor. And it seems like here, the more, even the food that you're cooking, we started out with that, let's go with that. If you're cooking something only with salt and pepper, maybe try some other spices, put some paprika on it, maybe put some cilantro on there. Let's see how that's gonna taste. I use, like, for example, in my culture, it's the common thing. We put sumac on the salads, on the shepherd salad and stuff. You know what? Maybe try that out. Let's see how that's gonna taste. So that will inspire you. Why am I saying that? That will inspire you in other areas as well. Unexpectedly, you're going to receive other inspirations in the other fields of your life. Okay, that will help you expand, grow, receive the inspirations coming to you. The action step, we have Ace of Cups. Some of you are manifesting love, definitely. Okay, some of you are manifesting good offers, maybe the things that you wanted to completely achieve, success, love, appreciation, job opportunities. When you are inspired and embrace that creativity of yours, they're going to struck you like as an inspiration, as a lightning. They're going to come to you and you're going to be able to pursue those things. Okay, you're going to be able to follow up with the creative endeavors. And we have with them, when you follow up that, you're going to be actually moving away. This is the Six of Swords energy. What doesn't serve you, from choppy waters to the calmer shores. If you're in stress, the stress is going to go away. You're going to be able to connect with people that are aligned with those energy of creativity, and even maybe experience like a better outcomes, the things that you desire. Okay, let's get to your oracle now. We're going to be looking at what's blocking your path, if there's such a blockage. Time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. Okay, that can be the blockage here, maybe because what happens is when we focus life only as the things that are in front of us, we only see them, we only create them. There's something called the double slit experiment. When you look at that experiment, that suggests that our consciousness can change the outcome, meaning observation of something can change the outcome. And there's the quote by Wayne Dyer. He says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Okay, so I feel like here it's time to lighten up. Is maybe taking things too seriously can be the blockage here. The healing will come forward when you recognize the self-sabotage. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. Okay. Outcome will be universal flow. It's time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. So when you slow down, slow your actions, mind, and maybe meditate for a couple minutes a day, you're going to start to see the truth of the matter. And maybe you're going to be able to see, I feel like with this energy, you're going to be able to see the solutions. Okay? Let's see second oracle now. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Cancers now through unconditional love. Thank you. Let's see what's happening there. We have your, this is your deity, god or goddess that will support you. We have Bhadrakali, goddess of darkness. Oh, you are the goddess of the moon. Basically, the moon symbolizes the Cancer. This is your mantra. You can take a screenshot of that. Meditation, victorious one, auspicious one, Kali, Bhadrakali, wearer of the skull garland, O mother, all forgiving, protector and nurse. Sacred syllable of sacrifice, I bow down to you. By the way, I feel like Cancer, you tend to be very maternal, protective of your loved ones too. The blessings coming when you achieve, maybe you can also channel her energy. Worldly power, earthly enjoyment, fearlessness in battle, access to feminine powers and virtues. Goddess of darkness. I love this. I love this. Okay. Kali, Bhadrakali. Excessive feminine powers and virtues, fearlessness in battle, and earthly enjoyment. I love this, guys, for you. Let's get to your spirit animal now. Let's see which animal will guide you and assist you. You can see these on documentaries on TV. Maybe they can, if this is like a crow, they can call you when you're walking on the street. So pay attention. We have manatee, so this is not really possible to see randomly, but you can see it on TV. Okay, pay attention to what's happening. Dugong, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Okay, so I feel like it aligns with the Five of Cups energy. So if there are certain things, acceptance actually helps certain things to dissolve by themselves. Okay, let's see what's the affirmation of the month for you. Okay. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. I'm going to repeat that again. This is Louis Hay affirmation. I repeated, I don't know if in your reading, but in other readings, I always say this. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. Whenever I feel frustrated, I repeat this like thousands of times, and then I watch the universe create miracles with that. Okay, you can use that. I also have like affirmation channel. So it's called Divine Light Manifest. I have this like an hour long. You can like listen to this again and again. That can really help you feel that peace. Okay, or you can record your own voice. You can put it on repeat and listen to it as well. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.